Hello and welcome to another Starman Just Watched. I am Devin, with me is Billy.
You're gonna lose.
And yeah, so another baseball month. We're back on that train. After a small detour into the Mushroom Kingdom.
Yeah.
Which we'll never speak of.
Like, yeah.
Who goes to a planet of mushrooms? But no, A League of Their Own.
Yeah.
This is an older one, isn't it?
Yeah, this is like 1992.
Yeah. And about a 2-hour runtime?
Yeah.
If I remember the timestamp.
Yeah.
So, yeah, simple plot, Billy.
It's basically loosely inspired by the real-life All-American Girls Professional Baseball League.
Yep.
And just the two sisters, Dot and Kids. And the basic cast of characters, the coach.
Yep.
So.
Just... yeah, you say that about, like, the average Joe who doesn't play baseball.
Yeah, fair enough.
Let me sum it up a bit. So, it is based on true events.
Yeah.
But it's basically, during World War II, a lot of the baseball players were sent over to fight in the war, so we were worried we wouldn't have our American pastime.
Yeah.
So, the candy company...
Yeah, now...
That's probably in the movie. I don't think that's going to be the true story here.
Yeah, half and half.
Okay.
It was candy, but it wasn't the guy from the Harvey Burn thing. Was totally
yeah, I was going to say that's probably made up. Just
Philip K. Wrigley, chewing gum king.
Yeah.
Because when they do tryouts at Harvey Field, which is really Wrigley Field.
Yeah. But, yeah, decides, well, we can get women to play baseball. There are some women who want to play baseball, so why not sell that as an American pastime? My question was they only made a team, like 4 teams of 16. And I know it's a risky venture, so probably that's why they didn't make that many teams.
Like, I've never thought that until you brought it up.
Yeah.
Which, once again, I love watching these movies with you, because...
Yeah. Because even I was like, how do you even have, like, playoffs in the 4 teams?
Yeah, like, it's...
I was like, you're going to have to change something there. I imagine what I think it is the first one to a certain amount in the playoffs wins.
Oh, yeah, no, when you go to the World Series, it's best of 7.
Yeah.
I don't know how they would do their playoffs formats beforehand.
Yeah.
Which would be like, so what, just...
Every so often, people just duke it.
Yeah.
But essentially, that's just the premise, is that we form the Women's League for baseball.
And it lasted from 1943 to 1954.
Yep. Which is impressive.
Yeah.
What, 11 years?
Yeah.
Not bad.
And like that, it was 4 teams that started, and I forget how many...
Oh yeah, I mentioned it grew
it expanded
after
a little
that.
bit. Because the Rock of Peaches, I think, was the most... one of the most titles.
Yep.
And the character Dottie was... I can't remember her last name, but it was actually based around one of the players named Dottie. I just never remember her last name.
Fair enough.
For further reference, watch the Ken Burns documentary on baseball.
There you go. So yeah, the league being set up, pretty impressive. That lasted 11 years in my mind. And even as a non-baseball fan, I was like, well, we gotta remember the time frame. Women's rights back then were pretty abysmal.
Yeah, this was, like I said, this was the 40s, so...
Yeah, this was pretty sad times for women's rights.
Yeah.
So I'm happy this existed and it lasted that long.
Yeah, because like I said, you get that little thing with, like, one of those, like, opinion... That little girl on the radio.
Yeah, that this was corrupting the women of the day.
Yeah. It's like, what type of man with the women with boys overseas will be coming home to you?
Yeah, exactly. Like, all that propaganda and bullshit. And then even like the jeers that they got when they started up,
Yeah.
like the girls can't play balls. That one guy that was just taunting them until they threw a ball at him.
Yeah.
But it slipped, I swear. I was like, yeah. Sure, I'll believe that. Guy got what was coming to him, basically, in my mind.
Oh, yeah.
And then the first dramatic moment where they're faking this isn't a good idea and they're going to pull the plug early.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, can you sell something here? Like, people aren't here just to watch you play baseball.
No.
They want to see a little more.
Yeah.
So women have to show off a little more.
Yeah, Donnie doing this.
Splits. And that was enough to get some attention.
Yeah.
And then they start doing all these little promotional things, like catch a foul ball and get a kiss.
Yeah.
And just really selling that this is not boys baseball anymore, which a little undermining, but at the time it had to be done.
Yeah.
And then eventually, I like that it progressed to where it's like, no, we're here actually to watch them play baseball now.
Yeah, they said something else.
Yeah. But even then, the next dramatic thing is, oh, we're only going to do one season of this, and then we're going to pull the plug.
Yeah, because I remember they were in real life, like, did they ever be soccer the water? I'm like, no, didn't.
No.
They were attempting, there was debate whether to stop it.
Yeah. Oh, I mentioned it went up on controversy a few times where like, we should just stop this.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, they succeeded.
Yeah, so.
But yeah, they're like, hey, we're winning the war and our men are coming back, so yeah, we're going to have baseball players again.
Yeah.
We can stop this shenanigans.
Mm-hmm.
It's like,
no.
No, like these women train day and night, give it their all, and you're just going to tell them, no, go back home? That's BS in my mind.
Yeah. No, I'm like saying they're good players.
Yeah, that's the other thing, is like, these are really good players. Mind you, Rosie O'Donnell. You're there for her voice, not for her play.
Like, oh, we also have Madonna.
Yeah, Madonna was in this.
All the way May.
Yeah. I love that that's her character.
Yeah.
The one that got around. No, also, yes, for the characters, I love the colorful cast of characters we got. Like, the religious nut. Is she the same one that also believes in, like, the bad luck and karma stuff?
I think.
I think so.
Yeah.
Like, she's like, don't yell at me before a game, it's bad luck.
Yeah. drop my graveyard.
Yeah, put your hands
Don't
up.
cross your fingers or you won't get another hit.
Yeah. All these superstitions.
Yeah. Because, like I said, you look back with a pray before the game.
Yeah.
So, come on, that's just not gonna work.
Yeah.
Hey, Steve, the manager, just doing the cross.
Yeah. That's Tom Hanks, is it not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, as a character of Jimmy Dugan, which I believe was inspired by Jimmy Fox.
I think so.
Yeah.
You would know better than I would, so
yeah.
I'll take your word.
You're like, yeah.
Yeah, sure, because Jimmy Fox. Yeah, I know him, great guy. Go have a beer with him every so often.
Well, his character, because former big league player who wasted his last 5 years of his career drinking.
Yep. Regrets it.
And
then is just what he believes to be just, I'm here just to prance out, wave my hat, and show that, like, hey, we're trying to take this seriously. And he actually, like, gets into the game again.
Yeah, no, just expresses his love of the game, right?
Yeah.
So, because he even turns down an offer to manage a minor league team.
Yeah. He's like, no, I want to do the women's league.
Yeah.
I love doing the women's league now. So, things we didn't like about the movie.
Okay.
This is going to be hard for you, I know, because you love this movie.
Yeah, no, this...
The runtime was a little bit much for what we're trying to do, and I know the ending's touching, but it kind of drags its heels a little bit. Like, Can I spoil? Can I let everyone know?
Like I said, these are older movies, so...
Yeah.
There?
No, I'm talking about you personally.
Oh, what the hell, yeah.
Okay, Billy tears up at the end of this movie.
Yeah.
Like, every time. And I can see why it is an emotional moment. Because, like, when you put everything together and you're like, oh, wow, that would be so overwhelming.
Yeah.
But as a non-baseball fan or a sports fan, I was like, okay, I get the sentimental value of this, but you're kind of, like, it felt like an eternity trying to get to that moment.
Yeah. But, I mean, I love your reaction when you just looked over.
Yeah, I just looked over and I see Billy weeping, and I'm here, like, looking at my watch, and I feel like I'm an asshole. I was like, oh crap, we're still going. Oh, I'm sorry, this is supposed to be an emotional scene. I am sorry. I'm a jerk. So, the ending, for me, just dragged on, but not that it wasn't powerful.
No. Yeah.
The opening was good enough.
Yeah, because we didn't talk about the opening. Like, it's her as older Donnie.
Yeah.
Going to the reunion,
and then we go to the flashback, which I was like, okay, it's a unique way of looking. Like, let's have a look back of what she did. Like, her daughter there is like, come on, accept it for what it was and how impactful it was.
Yeah, no, she believes that, like, she wasn't a big part of it.
Yeah. So you were there for the first year and you kept it going.
Yeah, like,
so accept that you laid the foundation.
Yeah, because, like, at the end when it said, like, there was the two people sitting in the stands, like, wait, who's she? It was Dottie, like,
well, the best players in the league. Like, never heard of her.
Yeah. Oh, she only played one season.
Yeah, she only played. She played one hell of a season.
Yeah.
And I kind of like that as, like, you didn't know who the grandma was in the team. Because that could have been Kit easily.
Okay.
Like, that's where I was at it. I was like, which player is this? And I thought it would have been a nice decad if you thought it was Dottie and it was one of the other players.
Yeah. Okay, that one.
Yeah.
I like that.
But, like, after a while, I was like, no, this is going to be Dottie's backstory. Because she's remembering a lot of things that only Dottie would remember.
Yeah.
It'd be like, how did you know the things you weren't there for?
Yeah, right? And this will also be in the World War II movie, you get the notice.
Yeah. That was kind of a tense moment, but I kind of foresaw...
Oh, yeah, you...
Because a few of the ladies' husbands are off during the war, and then the telegraph from the military comes in, and what a fucking asshole
oh my God,
mailman was.
Oh, yeah, this is part of the job I hate.
He's just going on, it's like, oh, I hate this.
It's like, at least...
Send someone personal to drop these off?
To tell them that your husband's dead.
What the fuck, dude? And then he's like, oh, there's a mix-up. I don't know the name. I gotta go back and fucking figure that out.
Oh, yeah, no. And, like, Tom Hanks is like, no. Like,
no, give me that. You're not... We're about to play a major game here. I can't have everyone biting their nails like, which one of us lost a husband right now?
Fuck, right?
Well, like, just that alone, even if it wasn't for a major game, just the idea of, hey, one of your husbands is dead, but I'll be back later to tell you.
Yeah, like...
And then he walks up, and then they do the fake out where he's walking towards Dottie.
Yeah.
But I was like, well, it'd be too dramatic if Dottie's husband dies.
Yeah.
So, Betty's husband, I'm pretty sure it was Betty.
Man, I really can't...
I'm pretty sure it was Betty.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Betty's husband, one of the other girls' husbands is dead. So yeah, the war letter, very dramatic scene, but I knew the play off of it.
Then you get Bob back.
Then we get Bob back, and then that adds the other layer of drama, because now Dottie's like, well, now I want to go back to my husband and have the life I wanted.
Yeah.
And Kit's trying to push her. It's like, well, you can do that at any time. Just at least finish the season. And even Tom Hanks is trying to convince her, you're going to regret this if you leave. And I guess, I was like, Bob seems like an asshole in this scene. Just because, but he doesn't know.
Yeah, he doesn't know.
Yeah, like, he doesn't know how much his wife loves baseball.
Yeah, like.
And I imagine they would have been convinced if Bob had seen some of her playing.
Yeah.
So I can't fault Bob for this. So we'll wrap this up quickly here, but for a baseball movie, this actually is a baseball movie.
Yeah.
For a documentary style movie, it plays very well.
Yeah, like, so that movie, yeah.
And even as a slight comedy.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
there are some fun scenes in this. The bar scene was one of them.
Yeah, because you get Marla.
Yeah.
She...
I love that they made Marla... She's supposed to be like the ugly girl. Yeah. And the only thing she's good at is she can play baseball.
Yeah, because I love the scene in Charter School when they...
Yeah.
It's like, recommendation? A lot of night games.
Yeah. And, like, even when she's being introduced.
Yeah.
And he's like, we'll call you.
Yeah. Oh, I love John Lovitz, right?
Yep.
John Lovitz is the baseball scout.
Yeah. I was like, I like that he was included. I'm glad he didn't stick around.
Yeah, no, like, that's the thing. Like, you like John Lovitz in small doses.
In small doses. Too much of him, and it kind of sours everything. Yeah, like a lot of big names were in this. I'm actually surprised by how many really big names there were.
Yeah, because you got Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks.
Like
John Lovitz.
Bill Pullman.
Bill Pullman. And Rosie O'Donnell.
Yeah, Rosie O'Donnell. Like
Madonna. Like, yeah, like...
Yeah, like...
You can't... Like, this had a good cast. So, final thoughts, Billy.
Yeah, no, like I said, this has always been one of my favorite baseball movies.
Yeah. For me, this is a good movie. I will give it full credits as it is a good movie, and I probably would watch this again.
What? Sweet. Awesome, I did so my job.
This and like the major league movies probably would be the baseball movies I'd watch. Something with a little more comedy to them. But with that though, we'll call the episode here, so thank you all very much for watching. Until next time, have a good one, guys.
Gee, Devin, did anyone ever tell you you look like a little piece with a hat on?
Oh, you are it!